Hello, lights. This is Ancient Mystery School, and class is in session. Today, we are going to talk about you, shadow work. I want to teach you my 639 Dolphin breath work. It's a relaxation breath. And then I'll give you an inner child meditation. I'm going to apologize right now because I still have not gotten that electrical switch fixed. It won't be happening till the end of the month, so we're just going to have to struggle through with where we are and what we have. Let's talk about, I would like to tell you actually about an interview that I saw. This is, I don't know if you know who Hugh Hefner was, but he was the mogul that founded the Playboy empire. And this gal that I saw in the interview was his wife. I think her name was Crystal. And she was talking about how she was such a young girl when she went to the Playboy pen or whatever it's called, and how things worked and what happened with her. And when Hugh Hefner died, that she put herself in therapy. And the first thing that she realized is that she didn't know what she liked. She's still kind of baffled by it. The fact that she didn't even know what she liked. But she had been living in this groupthink, tribalism, what is acceptable, what everybody else is doing sort of environment. And so she did not know what she even liked. So I'm going to reiterate, to know thyself, and to thine own self be true. What I'd like you to do is to go and give yourself little tests. Find an incense that you like. Not your mom, not your best friend, not your husband or boyfriend or anybody else. Just you. What do you like with nobody else's input? Nobody else's opinions. Find a crystal. What are you attracted to? Not what somebody else thinks looks cool, but what you are attracted to. And if you can actually go into a rock shop and do that, and you see a crystal that you're or stone that you're attracted to, put it in your left palm, and then just close your eyes for a little minute and give it a chance to really feel that crystal. Is it humming? Is it vibrating? Does it feel cool? Does it feel warm? How does it feel to you? And then you decide if it's for you or not. I'd like you to go and find yourself a candle. This candle is my Gabriel candle. It is for my Archangel Gabriel. And I like it. If you could see inside, it's got like a violet color inside of it. And the more it burns, to me, the prettier it gets. So I'd like you to go get a candle that you think that you could enjoy and light it. I want you to think about also a talisman. Now, a talisman can come from anywhere. It can come from just something that you're attracted to, a symbol that you're attracted to. Maybe it's from your ancestry. You know, we have these, what do you call those? Those emblems for a family. I can't think of the name right now. I am going to blame anything that I say wrong on the solar flares right now, because I'm telling you, Putting a sentence together seems really difficult since they started. Blah, blah. Oh my gosh. Okay. So where was I? Oh my God. Oh yeah. The talisman. It could come from your family crest. There's the word I was looking for. It could come from just something that you've always been terribly attracted to, like maybe you're really attracted to roses and you want to make a rose your talisman. Mine is the scarab. It's been the scarab since forever because I like the beetle. So you find a talisman, put your energy into it, hold it in between both hands when you decide on it, and give it your blessing and your energy, and then wear it or keep it in your pocket. But then it's yours. I'd also like for you to consider getting your astrology chart done. Let me see. If you haven't already, you can go to astro-charts.com. It seems to me that all these free sites like this are using the same software as of late. And I don't think it's accurate when it comes to the ascending sign. If you are born near a transition, say, because the planets for an ascending sign move every 2 hours. And I'm not an astrologer, but I'm just saying this much I know. So say from 2 to 4, okay? And you were born at 2:02. Instead, and say the sign was in Scorpio at that time, from 2 to 4. It might show on this software that these free sites are running now. It might show that your ascendant is the one that was running from 12 to 2, which would be Libra. That would be, of course, probably, of course. Here we go again with the flares. Probably not accurate. So having an astrologer, if you can, afford it, do your chart if you're interested. I would suggest that. But otherwise, these free ones are very accurate with the other signs. And so you can still find out your sun and moon and Venus and what houses are involved, that type of thing. Yeah, I first got my chart done many years ago, and it can give you insights. Of course, at that time, I read it, and I said, I said, I said, no, I don't, no, I don't think so. That's not me. I don't have a naive bone in my body. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, when I was younger, if you said it had to be true, because why would people lie, right? Anyway, you might want to consider getting your chart done. It's another way to help you on your path. Getting in touch with yourself really begins clearing your channel for your angels and guides and ancestors to get their messages through to you. So you need to block out society's ideologies and get your nose in your own business. Hear your own intuition. You'll begin seeing things differently then. So it all comes down to you. like to talk to you about shadow work. I I think I told you in my introduction video that I am not a psychoanalyst, and I'm not. And shadow work isn't easy, so I can only help you to a certain point. You'll be dealing with your subconscious, so it's very personal, and you will be working on pretty much on your own. However, what I can say is that shadow work will raise your consciousness because it increases your self-awareness. The trick is to find the shadows so light can be shed on them. It's very common to deny parts of ourselves we believe are negative. But not everything in a shadow is negative. You could have suppressed a talent your family didn't approve of, or maybe they thought you were too talkative and they were constantly silencing you. So now you've taken it upon yourself to silence yourself. Well, nobody wants to hear that, you know. Nobody would be interested in hearing that. Anyway, when we shadow work, we consciously look at the mostly unpleasant parts of ourselves that we have been repressing. Those are the vulnerabilities that really must heal, or they can become blockages. These shadows need to be acknowledged and cleared so we can go forward. We can be more understanding, stable, and even live in a righteous manner. To me, it seems to be more of an acquired skill that we learn to employ in life. I'm not so sure that anyone ever finishes shadow work. I mean, after all, we are evolving beings, and we're living in a world full of material, societal ideas where one-upsmanship seems to be a Olympic sport. But as ever evolving beings, we need to remain vigilant in our self-awareness. Really, only then can we recognize when we are reacting from the shadow and choose to react in a way that will instead be beneficial. We hurt ourselves and others less when we purge shadows. Like they say, hurt people hurt people. And we want to help humanity, not hurt it. The hurts we have shoved down or just refuse to acknowledge don't go anywhere. They just cover up with shadows so we don't see them and we think we don't have to deal with them. Admitting what you have done and the effects of what others have done to you can be very painful, and there could be tears. But tears can be healthy. They cleanse the body, mind, and spirit and are therefore a blessing. You might have to cry. Just remember that's okay. Stand outside of yourself and look at yourself. Be conscious of repeating behaviors and your own reactions that are really habits. Ask yourself, why did I yell at him? Or why did I react like that? Why did I throw my hands up and say, okay, whatever, then leave? You might have to go deep to find out about some of your triggers. Mastering those triggers means you are crossing, I'm so sorry. Well, yeah, you are. Mastering those triggers means you are choosing to act in a responsible manner. It also means you are growing. It'll make you stronger. It'll make you more loving. When you identify your shadows, the way to transmute and integrate them is through your heart center. Look at them from a neutral position. Be objective and non-judgmental. You have to be kind with yourself. This will allow you to maneuver the heavy emotions like inferiority or vindictiveness. Then you don't have to carry it anymore. You can say, you're done crying about it, or I'm done being a jerk about it. It can go. I can enlighten. Now, from that vantage point, you are integrating, purifying your energies, and you're aligning with higher frequencies. And you can accept that the experience, however painful, has left you wiser and sturdier. The payoff for doing shadow work is immeasurable, and it's life-altering. You cannot help but grow, be more in control, and definitely more peaceful. So be brave. You can do this, lights. Some people find that journaling their shadow work is helpful for them. If you like to journal, that would be an excellent topic to journal. That's for sure. Now, I would like to talk to you about your breath. Excuse me. It's so dry here in the high desert. It's so dry. Whew. The 639 breath that I do, lay back. I never sit. I always lay down with my pillow under my knees and a little tiny one under my neck, and so that I'm fully supported, and then I can completely relax. Left hand over your solar plexus, heart centers, and then the right hand on top of that, like this. And close your eyes. You're going to keep your tongue to the top of your mouth on the inhale for a count of 6. You're going to hold it for a count of 3. Drop your tongue, open your mouth, exhale out your mouth. You'll do that at least 4 times. When you're feeling good and relaxed, just breathe normally. Just let it go. You'll just let it breathe normally, and then you will picture a dolphin's blowhole at the back top of your spine, and you'll see. Now, when I say see, I mean envision, okay? When I say see. Envision the blowhole. And on a normal, actually, it will, by that time, it will be a very quiet, less than normal breath. And on the exhale, you will see the exhale going out that blowhole instead of out your nose, which it really is, of course. But that's where you're going. That's where you're putting your attention, is on the exhale. You can bring it down the spine if you want to every vertebrae. Move the blowhole down and you will relax even more. I often do just that breath work to try to fall asleep. And I know that if you practice it, it will work for you. So that is the breath you'll want to use to get yourself ready to meditate to see your inner child. Now, I'm not going to get too personal about my meditation with the experience of meeting my inner child, but I will give you as much information as possible. Of course, meditations are open-ended. You don't really know where this person is going to go. So what you want to do is envision this stairway. You're outside. And when you step on the first step, it lights up with the number 10. Next step, it lights up with the number 9. Next step, it lights up with the number 8, and so on. And when you get to the top, you step on the step, number 1. Now, you're going to walk out to the path. There's a meadow, a little meadow, and you're going to walk through the meadow. There's a grove of trees. Walk into the grove of trees. The path is going through the grove of trees. And there's a bench. On that bench is your little one. I don't know how old you will be when you see yourself. So then you can have your conversation. Like I said, I'm not going to get too deeply into mine, but suffice to say, it was mostly telepathic, and she was much younger, much tinier than I expected. Yeah, I saw several things that I had completely forgotten about. And it was very eye-opening and very helpful. At the end of the meditation, when you guys are done with your chat, I want you to hug your little one. Hug your little one. And say, I love you very much, and I will always be here for you. When you come back from your meditation, you'll walk back down the steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, until you get to 10, and you'll be out of your meditation. I hope you enjoy that as much as I do, because that is a fine meditation. Now, let me see. Here is your affirmation for this week. I am the unique and worthy creation of the divine maker. I accept all my blessings and miracles with gratefulness. And I gave you a kiss and a hug. Because I want you to know that you are loved and you are worthy. I'll say it once more. I am the unique and worthy creation of the divine maker. I accept all my blessings and miracles with gratefulness. That's going to conclude class. Class is dismissed.